Well, the August series belong to the bulls because if you have a look at the market performance, that was on the positive side. The Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, both of them gained single-digit numbers for the August F&O series as well. The Nifty also managed to gain third series in a row, while the Nifty Bank also surged for a third straight series. However, it was the Nifty Bank that actually outperformed the Nifty as well for this series itself. But the real outperformance that came in from the broader market indices, despite the fact that both the small and the mid cap indices, both of them gained for three series in a row. But this was one of the best series that we've had in a long time, because both the mid and the small cap indices managed double digit returns for the August series itself. Now, talking about some of the other sectors that we have and how they performed during the August series. Also interesting to note that the media index that actually surged more than 25% for this series itself and posted the best one that we've had in at least 30 months. The Nifty Metal Index also almost 20% return for this series itself, and we had the best series since April 2020 also for the metal stocks as well. If you have a look at the Auto Index, that was one of the best performers once again, more than double-digit returns for the August series itself, and it was the fifth straight series that we actually gained for the auto stocks as well. The real estate space was once again buzzing around in trade today also, more than 6% return that we saw for the index itself, taking the August tally to about 17.5 to 18% and also gaining about 17.5%. The other index that we're focusing on would be the Nifty Pharma index, because that also managed to gain fifth series in a row, though it was one of the laggards or underperformers for the August series itself, along with the IT and the FMCG pack. The IT index managed to surge less than 1%, while the FMCG and infrastructure index managed to advance about 2.5%, along with the energy space that also managed to gain about 3.5% for the August series and underperformed the Nifty itself. Now, talking about the volatility index, we have seen a sharp decline from the 90 plus levels to around 20 levels for the India Wix index. That in fact declined for the fifth straight series that we've had. So definitely volatility has been reducing in the market as well. Now, talking about the rollover picture, we saw robust rollover for the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank as well. The Nifty rollover stood in excess of 70%, while for the Nifty Bank it was almost 70%, which is higher than the 3-month average for both of these indices. Now, talking about individual stocks, we had a lot of high flyers. You had amongst the gainers Adani Enterprises, which surged more than 60%, and from the index names you have Z Enterprises, which surged almost 50% for this series itself, followed by auto stocks like Ashok Leyland and Tata Motors, which gained about 40 to 45% each, and you had JSW Steel also, which surged as much as 35% for this series itself. Talking about the losers, you had a lot of high beta mid cap names like Concor, which did manage to decline more than double digit. For this series itself, you had Muthoot Finance and Bandhan Bank from the mid cap financial space, which declined 8% each, and you had a couple of large cap names like Bharti Airtel and HPCL, which also declined 7%. Also important to note that there are 3 stocks which will be excluded from the F&O space effective the September series, which is Century Textiles along with Ujjivan Financial and Equitas Holdings.